Hi guys, I'm Tennessee from Face the Paints. Now today I thought I would actually review glitter tattoos. So the brand that I carry and that I use personally is Fake Twos. I've tried a lot of different brands. Usually this is a purple tattoo, but usually a lot of other brands carry black vinyl that they make their tattoos out of, and I just find the black vinyl goes brittle, so I quite actually like the Fake Twos. And the other thing I like about Fake Twos is they do use a large area of their tattoo for the actual design, whereas the others sort of seem to not use as much as they probably could. Now, the thing with the glitter tattoos, if you're shopping for glitter tattoos and you're trying to decide on what designs to carry, if you're really new at it, I would suggest you stick with something like this, which is pretty basic. It's a silhouette. There's not a lot of detail. Obviously, you can still tell what it is. Whereas with this Darth Vader tattoo, there's heaps and heaps of detail in there. Not that it's any different to apply, but when you're taking it off, you're going to have to take out all these bits in the middle here. Okay, and it's just time consuming. So, you know, if you had 50 odd kids to do in an hour and a half or something, you know, you're just not going to get through them with a stencil like this. Basic stencil, probably. Now, the other thing with glitter tattoos is the care of them. Now, I've been a little bit naughty. I've left this one out in the sun. I'm not sure if you can see the bubbles on that, but the bubbles just make it harder to apply. Okay, it wrecks the quality, it wrecks the stickiness of the tattoo. Okay, so don't get the paper wet and don't leave them in the sun. So keep them dry and out of the heat. Now, glitter tattoos come with three layers. They have a paper layer for the back. The coloured layer here is like a vinyl, and then you have a protective layer over the top, which is just a clear plastic. Okay, so that's the basic makeup of a glitter tattoo. Now, other than the tattoo, you will need some kind of Pros-Aid or body glue that's obviously cosmetic grade that you can apply to the skin. And before you actually apply the tattoo, you need to clean the area. I use these little alcohol wipes. You can get them at the chemist or the pharmacy. The idea is quite often people do like to have them on their ankles and stuff, so it's partly a hygiene thing. You're cleaning the area from dirt and dust and stuff, but also from moisturiser and sunscreen, anything that's on the skin that might stop the tattoo from sticking. So it's very important to use that. Now, when it's cold, obviously this doesn't evaporate as quick, so you might just carry, I just carry these tissues, you know, just so I can dry it off, because it needs to be dry, or once again the tattoo won't stick. So you need your body glue, and you need some kind of glitter, whether you have it in a poof bottle or in a little container like this, just depends how much you go through. And some people also carry mica. Mica is a bit like a loose eyeshadow powder. It is slightly glittery, but it's not as glittery as the glitter, obviously. The boys quite like mica powder in black. So these are the other things you need. One is a brush to put your glitter on. This is to help remove any little bits that might be left on the tattoo, and this is your dusting brush, basically, to dust everything off. So with the tattoos, I would normally suggest that you have them somewhere on the arm, usually here because it's less hairy. Some guys like it down here because they've got a long t-shirt on or whatever. Some girls like it on their stomach area, and some people like it on their ankles or their leg. Once again, you just want an area that's not too soft. And I normally don't put them on the face. You probably, they would be safe enough to use on the face, but I just don't do it. They look a bit horrid when they're wearing off and stuff, and you don't want that on your face. That's what everyone sees, you know. So basically, what I'll do, I'm going to apply it on the back of my hand, but once again, I wouldn't recommend that, generally speaking, because, you know, people wash their hands pretty regularly, and it's just, once again, going to wear off. Okay, so with the tattoo, give it a bit of a rub, make sure it's sticking to the purple bit. Okay, and then just peel it on one of the corners. Now when you're doing this, you just need to be really careful that you don't pull the detail off the tattoo. Okay, so we're just peeling it apart here. Alright, so it's come off pretty well. Then put it, you know, where your client would like it. Give it a good rub. Okay, and then you just need to pick up the corner here. Usually try and pull it in the direction of the hair. Okay, and just roll. It's a bit like waxing your legs. Okay, and pull it down, and you get rid of that bit. This is where your glue comes in. Now you don't want a really thick layer of glue. It just needs to be enough. You know, you need it to kind of be a little bit transparent when you're applying the glitter. And just make sure you've got it all around. If you're doing a really detailed stencil, try not to go over the whole bit in the middle, but something like this is pretty basic. And also just try and be sure that you've got all the bits, sort of do it systematically, because otherwise you're going to be coming back in and fixing areas that, you know, just if you took a bit more time to apply the glue. So it looks a bit like that. It's kind of got this white tinge to it. And you get your glitter. Now normally I'd hold this in one hand and put my brush in the other, but that's kind of not going to happen today. So you just sort of use your brush as a bit of a shovel, put it on there, spread it out. Now be sure to pat it in too, you know, like it needs to sort of be embedded in the glue rather than on top of it, because otherwise your glitter may not last. And that's the other thing about a glitter, you want an opaque glitter, you don't want like a semi-transparent glitter, so just be aware of that when you're ordering glitter for your tattoos. So that's what it looks like. Then you get your duster brush, sweep off the excess. Now if you're using mica, especially black mica, you don't want to get on their clothes, so sometimes I put a tissue so it doesn't get on their clothes. Alright, and then this is the bit where you pull it off, so you just kind of pull it once again in the direction of the hair growth wherever you can, but sometimes that's not possible. And this is kind of why, you know, they're single use. If you look at that, you can see, you know, bits on it. So that's basically what it looks like. Now I do tell people, you know, to look after it. If they get it wet, just pat it dry, don't rub it. They last for 2 to 7 days depending on people's skin and all that kind of stuff. And also if you need to get it off, they usually recommend getting it off with the alcohol wipe, but you need a fair bit of it, or baby oil. You soak it really well, give it a good massage with baby oil, and it softens up the glue, and then you can kind of wash it off. So that's all about glitter tattoos. They are pretty funky and the kids love them, and it's just something a bit different. Cheers guys, thanks.